Hi folks, I thought I'd do a quick video for you that I'd like to share with you in regards to the latest phrase buzzword or buzzwords is diversity, equality, and inclusion. This is a rabbit hole I think that we don't want to see for disabled people. Let me explain why. This is not going to help us. In fact, what it will do, it'll probably make life worse for us. This is not going to help us. From what I've seen so far, it's actually going to make our life worse. And what I mean by that is that people will take advantage of us because we'll be vulnerable to these people. These people don't care about diversity at all. They don't care about that. They virtue signal. Now, equality. They don't want equality. They want equal outcome. But what equal outcome means is that they will throw resources at you to give the impression of equality. No, they want equal outcome. Inclusion. They don't want inclusion. They want to exclude you. So the way they do it is they will set up things in job interviews or various forms of life so that you're excluded, but they'll make it look like you're included. So here's how they will get around this. They will create services that look like inclusion, but in reality, they're excluded because they'll be exclusively for certain people. That's not inclusion, that's exclusion. And how they will get around this is very simple. They will call it inclusion. But what they'll do, they'll separate programs and they'll make them programs, but it will be for specific people at specific times. That's how they will get around this. Now, where this will affect employment is going to be very important that we disabled people need to keep our eyes wide open and our ears open. Even though we have limitations in area, we need to keep these open for these people to not interfere. Now, how they will get around this? They'll sugarcoat it. They always do. So once it comes round to the disabled, we've got a bit of a BS radar that's a little bit higher than a lot of minority groups because we've seen this for years. This has been going on since the 60s. So disabled people have been discriminated against long before a lot of other groups were highlighted to be discriminated against. The discrimination's always been there, but it's been low key. For the disabled, it's on steroids. It's been amplified for years. Now, how they'll get around this is they will make sure that it looks good on the surface. When you get inside the service, you will discover that it's no more than just a virtue signal, and potentially, in some cases, it could even get to the point of being fraud. But they'll hide that. So we need to be very careful about how we approach these people. They're not interested in our welfare. They're interested in the money they can make out of our welfare. And sadly, many of them have already tried this stunt. But it's only going to get worse with DEI. Diversity, equality, and inclusion. It's going to get worse, not better. These people don't believe in those things. They believe in socialism, which is a total opposite to all the work we have done for many years for equality and inclusion. It's the total opposite. What it does, it doesn't excel you to rise up. It keeps you at the level where they want you to be. That's what socialism is. It's equal outcome. And that does not work. In fact, what it does, it makes the disabled in a worse put in a worse position than we were beforehand. We will be one of the target groups. In Australia, we have a system called the NDIS, the National Disability Insurance Scheme. Now, I'm a participant in that. And I could see where this DEI could get out of hand and make this system worse. And that's what I'm scared of. We'll start to see people who identify as disabled getting in this system. And they will, because they'll be told to do so. The ones I feel sorry for in all of this are people who need a lot more care than I do. They'll be very easily led. And that concerns me greatly, that there will be people who are vulnerable and could be exposed to this stuff. It's not going to be very friendly, and it's not going to end well for disabled people. Love your thoughts on this. Have you come across this in your life where you have seen diversity in all its forms, equality in all its forms, and inclusion in all its forms, but it's been discriminated? It's been painted to you to be successful, but discrimination is what it ended up being for you. Catch you next time on the channel, and look forward to your company next time.